Hi children, I hope all are good. Sarjan here. Today we are going to do Unit 2C, that is handling data. You will be getting this on page number 76. And today in this chapter I am going to cover these two topics, that is graphs and tables. Next is pie chart. Okay, here when we look in the textbook, I have already solved question number 1 and 2 in my PPT. Let's go through that. And now I'm going to solve question number 3. It's very similar. They have given there 4 questions. If you really understand one question properly, you can solve the rest. This is your questions. Choose between point number 1, a line graph converting Japanese yen to euro. Okay, so now you have to convert Japanese currency. We're dealing with a currency. Okay, now we are going to convert Japanese yen to euro. So how to solve that? You write solution Japanese yen to euro. This is a symbol of that Japanese currency and euro currency. Is that okay? Okay. Now what you need to do here is, this table you will get to see in the question number 1, and I solved question number 1 also. Okay, they have given question number 1 in the textbook, and the rest you have worked out. It's very simple. See, like 1 euro is equal to 130 US dollar, and this side also 130 Japanese yen. Okay, that means US dollar and Japanese yen is same when we convert to this euro dollar. So 2 euro, how will you find? All you need to do is, when you know the 1 unit value, we call it a unitary method, right? So when we are searching the address, all you need to do is just multiply whatever you are searching, you multiply by 130. For example, if you want to know 2 euros is how much dollar, all you need to do is 2 into 130, that you will get 260. You see that? Multiply by 130, 2 into 130, 5 into 130, 10 into 130, 20 into 130, 50 into 130, and so on. Same goes here. So this table you have worked out in question number 1. Clear? So using this table, we are going to draw a line graph. You draw one vertical line, horizontal line. Is that okay? Now you count here like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that okay? And since you are converting this Japanese yen to euro, look Japanese yen to euro only. Is that okay? Don't look this. You look only these two. So here in euro you have 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100. I wrote 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100. Sorry. This will be 10. This will be 20. And this will be 50, 100. Is that okay? I wrote this. So this is euros. That's why I wrote euros, and currency symbol I gave. And this is the one. And this side I wrote Japanese yen. So 130 to 60, 650, 130 to 60, 650, and so on. I just observed from the table and I prepared this. Okay? Now I am going to draw a line graph. Okay? So how to do it? It's very simple. Just look. 1 euro is equal to $130. Sorry, 130 Japanese yen. Is that okay? So let's see. 1 euro is equal to how much? 130. So 1 is here, 130 is here. You go straight, take the ruler and check. Okay? You go straight, 130 you come, where they meet? They meet somewhere here. Is it okay? 2 is equal to 260. 2 is equal to 260. That is next, right? So come straight in this way and check where they meet. They meet somewhere here, correct? See, 2 straight, 260 straight, same. 5 euro is equal to 650 Japanese yen. 5 is equal to 650. 650 is here somewhere. Can you see that? They will meet somewhere here. Do you agree? Now 10 is 1,300 from the table. They will meet somewhere here. You just keep dot, dot, dot and keep on work on this. Look this table and work it, okay? 20 is 2,600. It's here, 2,600. 20. They meet somewhere here. 50 here. Is it okay? Last 100 is 30. So come straight like that. Go straight where they meet. Somewhere here. You're done. All you need to do is take a ruler and join all the dots. Straight. Make sure they have to come and meet at this corner. That is 0. Okay? So, since this is board, I will just use my hand, but while you are working with this type of question, please use your ruler, okay? So when you join all the dots, you will get a line like this. Is that okay? So you have prepared your line graph. This is called line graph. Line graph. Okay? The rest you can do by yourself. Okay? All you need to do is first prepare horizontal line and vertical line. Okay? Horizontal and vertical. After that, look the table. Next question is example like choose between Japanese yen to US dollar. That means Japanese yen and US dollar. You look this. Now if you write here US dollar, you need to write 130 here, 260 here, and so on. And if you are writing like a US dollar, and if you're writing Japanese yen, same. Now see, 130 is equal to 130, 260 equals to 260, 650 is equal to 650, right? So in this way, you just go give dot. Similar way you do, you will get answer. The rest you can do all by yourself, okay? You try this and show me. And while solving or working, if you face any problem, feel free to call me, okay? I'll help you. Now, next I'm going to solve question number 4, which I have not solved in the PPT. It's also similar. All you need to have to do is like just pay attention and catch the idea, okay? So I'm going to solve question number 4. Well, children, now we're going to solve question number 4, okay? Question number 4 says, A. How far a car traveled in 2 hours if it is traveling at 40 kilometers per hour? Okay? Look, how far will a car travel? How far will a car travel? That means how far the car will go. How far, that is distance. Correct? That means you are asked to find distance. So this type of questions, like every time when you get these questions, they will talk about only these 3 things. Remember, one is speed, distance, time. I'll repeat again: speed, distance, time. Okay? So in these 3, speed, distance, time, they will give you at least 2 things, and you are asked to find 1 thing. Sometimes they might not give you distance, sometimes they might not give you speed, sometimes they might not give you time. Okay? But it's very simple to work it out. Okay? So let's see that speed, distance, times, what are given and what are not. How far will a car travel? How far will a car travel? From that part, we understood that we are asked to find distance. Because how far will a car travel? Correct? That means your time given, speed is given. In 2r, see 2r, the time, this is time is given 2r. If it is traveling at 40 kilometers per hour, that means if the car is traveling 40 kilometers per hour, that means the speed of the car is 40 kilometers per hour. That means in 1 hour the car covered 40 kilometers. 2 hours the car will cover exactly 80 kilometers, right? In 1 hour the car will cover 40 kilometers. In 2 hours the car will cover 80 kilometers, correct? But you work in this way. Solution. Given whatever is given in the question, mention it. Okay? What is given? 2r, that is time. I can write like this. Time I will use short from T. Will use. What is the time in this question? 2 hours. 2 hours. Time of wisdom. If it is traveling at 40 kilometers per hour, that is speed. S-P-E-E-D. I'll use short from S. Speed is equals to 40 kilometer per hour. Per hour means 40 kilometers divided by hour. You just write per hour. One more time. 40 kilometers divided by hour. Like for example, 40 kilometer per hour. Actually it is like that. 40 kilometer per hour divided by hour. Hour will go down. Okay? Okay. How far will a car travel? How far? That is distance. We don't know. Ask to find. Distance, short from I'll use D, is equal to, give a question mark. We don't know. We're searching distance now. Is that okay? So time is given, I mentioned it. Speed also given, I wrote. Distance is asked to find. Everything I mentioned here. Now, let us work. We know that formula. What is the distance formula? Yeah, distance is equals to speed into time. We know that distance is equals to speed into time. Correct? This is the formula. Okay? Now, since distance we don't know, just write D is equal S. S is what? Speed. S is speed, and S we have 40 kilometer per hour. Okay, for a timing I will not use all these units. Kilometer per hour, just wait. Keep aside. I'll take only number. S is 40. So S plus, I can write 40. S is done. Next is multiply sign. Give it. Okay. Next, T. T is time. Take out from here. Time, we have 2 hours. So I'll take only number 2. Okay. So where will the unit go? Unit also will work out. First is 40. So 40 unit we have kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour means kilometer divided by hour. Can I write like this? Kilometer divided by hour. Yes, 40 is done. 40 unit is done. Next, multiply sign. I can give here. Next, 2. 2 is what? R. R short from is H, right? R we just using H, right? You see that? I'm going to calculate even the units, because many students here get confused. Okay, one thing remember, in time you will get to see on the hour, 2 hour, just look on the question, 2 hour, 5 hour, 7 hour, 1/3 hour, got it? In speed you will get to see the unit will be kilometer per hour. Got it? Kilometer per hour will be there in the speed. Now what about distance? Distance, there will be only kilometer, right? For example, if somebody asks you, what is the distance between Dimapur to Kohima? You will say, it's 75 kilometer. See? You will not add anything. When anybody asks you distance, you will just say, it's 75 or 80 kilometer. You will never say that from Dimapur to Kohima, it's 70 kilometer per hour. You will never say that, right? So please remember this. In time you will get to see only hour. Sometimes they will give minutes also, hour also, second also. Do not worry that when you face that type of question, we'll deal with it, okay? Since now you are not facing that type of question. In speeds you will get to see kilometer per hour. Sometimes you might see miles per hour. Yes, sometimes you will get to see meter per hour, and so on. But these are the standard unit, so you will, in many questions you will get to see only this. And distance you will get to see kilometer. Now let's check out from here. Can I cancel denominator h and numerator h? Of course, right? We learned this, right? D equals 40 times 2. Yeah, for a moment just avoid the 0. I'm teaching this for the students, those who are really going to work in this way. 40 times 2. 2 zeros are 0, 2 fours are 8. Yes, 80. Be smart now. Do not do like that, I mean. Just think there is no 0. That means only 4. 2 times 4, 8. Or 4 times 2, 8. Okay? Now how many 0 was there? Only 1. So that 1 0 will come here. That is the shortcut way of doing when the 0 is there in unit place. Okay? Okay. 40 into 2 I have done. Now here, h cancel. What is left? Only kilometer. You see that distance you will get only kilometer, no hour. If I don't show you this and if I just solve and write kilometer, some of you might thinking where the hour gone. Hour is to go in this way. Okay, we can cancel numerator, denominator if they are same, and between if there is multiply sign, we can cancel. Okay, you're done. Yeah, you're asked to find how far the car will travel. How far will a car travel? Now you know that 80 kilometers. Okay, in 2 hours. See, in 2 hours. Speed is 40 kilometers per hour. Per hour means I already told you in 1 hour. In 1 hour the car is traveling 40 kilometers. That means obviously in 2 hours the car will cover 80 kilometer distance, right? Can you do the rest? B also same. You can try B, okay? I think you can try all the questions because I find all are similar. Okay. Question number C. Some of you might get confused here. I'll solve question number C for you. So that's, now we're going to do question number C. It's also similar, okay? Just look here. How much further has a car traveled after 1.5 hours? This is 1.5 hours, okay? If it is traveling at 40 kilometers per hour, that means in 1 hour the car is covering 40 kilometers, okay? Rather than 30 kilometers per hour. Now, time is same. How much further has a car traveled after 1.5 hours? After 1.5 hours. For example, there is a car. Yeah, this is my beautiful car. Chalo. Okay? So if this car is traveling at 40 kilometer per hour, in 1 hour this car is covering 40 kilometers. That is one case. Another case, the same car, now the speed is 30 kilometer per hour. Okay, your question says, if it is traveling at 40 kilometer per hour rather than 30 kilometer per hour. Suppose it means, look this part, this is clearly that the car is traveling 30 kilometers per hour. The speed of the car is 30 kilometers per hour. After 1.5 hours, where will the car reach? Somewhere here, just we don't know, just assume somewhere there. After 1.5 hours, the car will reach here. Its speed is 30 kilometers per hour. But what if the car is now traveling at 40 kilometers per hour? So after 1.5 hours, where will the car reach? Just assume it. The speed of the car is 30 kilometers per hour. After 1.5 hours, the car reach here. Agree? Now, same car. Now the speed is changed. Now the speed of the car is 40 kilometers per hour. Where do you think it will reach after 1.5 hours? Will it reach here, this side? Never. It will cross this, right? The car might go somewhere here or there. You agree? Because the speed here is 30 kilometers per hour. Here is 40 kilometers per hour. Obviously, this will cover more distance, right? So this is the concept of this question. Okay? We're going to solve in calculation method. Two cases there. Why I said two cases? Because we're going to deal with the two speed of the same car. One is 40 kilometers per hour, that is first case. Another is 30 kilometers per hour, that is second case. So let us do case-wise, which will make you easier to understand, okay? Okay. Now let's first take this 40 kilometers per hour. Kilometer per hour, that means this is speed, okay? They will never give you the speed of the car is, the time is, the distance is, they will never give you directly, okay? But how will you know which one is distance, which one is speed, which one is time? I already give it idea, right? Kilometer per hour means obviously that is speed. Solution? Okay, you can do in this way, look. When the speed is 40 kilometer per hour. Let's see what happens when the speed is 40 kilometer per hour. We are talking about three things, I told you, right? Speed, distance, time. Speed we already know. We are going to deal with 40 kilometers per hour. That is speed. S-P-E-E is speed, short from S, equals to 40 kilometer divided by h per hour, divided by h, right? Speed is done. Now what about time? After 1.5 hours, that is time, R is there. After 1.5 hours, that is time. T-I-M-E, time, short from T, 1.5 hours. What did you observe here? It is mixed fraction, right? And I'm sure you have done so many works with this mixed fraction in your previous classes. Am I right? Yeah. So how to make this into proper fraction or improper fraction? How? It's very simple, right? You need to first multiply these two. After that, add the numerator. That's it. You know the rules, right? So I'm going to do that, okay? 2 times 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Do you agree with that? One more time. 2 times 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Let me change the number. How would I write this? 3 times 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. Denominator, downside denominator is 3, which never change. It will stay in their own place. Is that okay? First multiply, then add. Remember, first multiply, then add. 3 times 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. Denominator 3. Same, I'm going to do that. 2 times 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. By 2. It is time, so it will be only r. You agree? Yeah. Next. Distance. Short from d, which we don't know. We're searching distance, right? Just give question mark. Okay. Now, we have done question number 1, right? Similar way. We know that formula distance is equals to speed into time. Formula, right? Since distance we don't know, we just write d is equal, s we know, s is 40 km/h. Just take the number 40 only. Next is multiply sign. Next is time. Time also we know. We convert this into improper fraction. We got it 3 by 2. Just write 3 by 2. You got it. After that, what you need to do? Kilometer per hour. You know that kilometer per hour means kilometer divided by r. Multiply by time. Where is time? R. You see that? Done. You cancel numerator and denominator if they are same. Here also, when I can cancel these two, why not this? You cancel these two also. 2 times, how much is 40? 2 times 20, right? Can I write here 20? After cancelling this 40, I can write 20, right? Okay. Your next step. Here 40 is gone, only 20 left. Write it down. Next is multiply sign is there, write it down. 2 is gone, only 3 left, write it down. H gone, only km left, that is kilometer, write it down. Okay, next step. 20 times 3, 60, right? Write 60 kilometer. You are done. When the speed is 40 km/h, the car will cover 60 km. Distance is 60 km. The next step is this, 30 km/h. Now you will write like this. Here, when the speed is 30 km/h, then work out. Speed will become 30, time never change, 3 by 2 only. Distance find out in this way, you will get. You got it? So this is a 60 is the distance when the speed is 40 km. Now when the speed is 30 km, what will be the distance? Find out. I'll keep that for you. You try it, okay? And that will not end up actually, because the question says, how much farther has a car traveled after 1.5 hours if it is traveling at 40 km/h rather than 30 km/h? So what you need to do? Okay, just have a look at this. I'll just give one hint for a hint. First you find out when the speed is 40 km/h, find out the distance. Next step, when the speed is 30 km/h, find out the distance. Now you got two distance, different distance. Okay? Suppose first distance is, okay, here your distance is 60 kilometers. Now when the speed is 30 kilometers, you got different distance. For example, like just you got 10 kilometers. Now, how much farther has a car traveled? in 30 kilometer, the car can cover only 10 kilometer, in 30 kilometer per hour speed, the car can cover only 10 kilometer. In 40 kilometer per hour speed, the car can cover 60 kilometer. So, if the car, instead of 30 kilometer, if the car is running at 40 kilometer per hour, how much farther the car will go? You cannot just say 60, no. In 30 kilometers, then in 30 kilometers per hour speed, the car covers 10 kilometers. In 40 kilometers per hour speed, the car covers 60 kilometers. That means instead of 30 kilometers, if the car travels 40 kilometers, he will go by 50 kilometers further. How much further has a car traveled? Do you agree or not? Because 60 minus 10 is 50. 50 extra is here, right? Do you agree? 30 kilometer per hour speed, only 10 kilometer covered, and here 60 kilometer covered. So how much extra? 50, right? All you need to do is 60 minus 10, 50. Something you need to work out here also. Okay? You try by yourself and so on. Okay? Hint I will give you. Your answer will be 15 kilometer. That is your hint. Okay? Now, how will you get that 15 kilometer? I don't know. You try by yourself. Okay? I will show you. Okay, now. There's nothing to do, all are similar. You please try by yourself, okay? If you face any problem, feel free to call me. I'll definitely help you.